us know in the comments below if we got ripped off, man. Like, let us know. In this episode, we're going to be visiting All Around Retro in Paramus, New Jersey, giving a breakdown of what their policy is for buying out your collection, or just even if you got a few games or something lying around, they tell you to bring it in, they'll probably give you a price for it. Keep in mind, and nowhere we trying to bash the store or any of the policies that they have set in place, because it's all set in stone before you even make the transaction. We just here to inform the people, so in case they think about selling their collection or anything to the store, at least they got a little bit of insight to go off, you know what I'm saying? So, okay. We're also going to talk about our overall experience in the store and some of the products and items that they had available. All right, so let's get into some of the stuff we brought. That's a GameCube they had priced at $50, a Super NES priced for about $30, an Xbox 360 for $35, a Game Boy Advance right here for about $60, Nintendo DS Lite right here for about $45, Nintendo DS for $40, PSP in the front for about $45, Game Boy Advance for $50. Then you can also see right here, we had a bunch of different games, $30, $30, $50. We actually had a game in there that went for over $100. So yeah, just keep that in mind for the breakdown.
I mean, depending on how, I shouldn't say that, because depending on how in demand, like, these things, like, people might come.
So yeah, this part right here was a little shaky, child. I'm not going to lie, because the dude said we're basically restocking their store, saying that we got a lot of good items, but then at the same time, you'll see how much we get at the end of the video. If you're wondering what they use to price the items or how to give an evaluation on what you have, I'm going to break it down because it was different for me at two different stores. So let me show you. At the location I'm at right now in Paramus, it seemed they gave an overall look at the condition of the items you bring in. Then they go to eBay, check the sell-through rate, then give you the most accurate pricing for your items. Sounds a little too good to be true, right? All right, so let's get into the stipulations. All right, another thing I don't want to leave out, the man that you seen at the beginning that was counting the games with the red shorts on, he actually left in the middle of the deal because I guess it was the end of his shift. So another person came in, but they never talked about how much they already went over. When a new employee came into the store, he took a quick look around to see where we had everything priced at, but they never actually put down on paper a total number or came to an overall number for us to go off of how much everything was priced at, only besides the labels that they already had on everything. They never added the labels or added the number together. Of course, behind the scenes, you know we did, but I don't have footage of that, but I can give you a quick number of some of the things we had on the floor, and this is about what it comes to. As you can see right here, for the three items we have on the floor, this is about $115. Next, we have an Atari system right here with all the controllers and plugs, and they priced it for about $30. Next, you can see a Game Boy right here for about $60, $45 for the DS Lite, $40 for the DS, $40 for the PSP, $50 for the Game Boy, $50 for one of the games right there, $30 for the one on top. It's another $30 under that, $45 right here. The price goes on and on. Then all of these, that's right there. Right now, as you can see, just from those few items right there alone, we're already over $600 in value. That's not even including the rest of the games that were individually labeled that was also on the floor, or anything that we had on the table. Keep in mind, this is a brief overview because when we did the calculations in the store, it was well over $2,000 worth of items. If we took the time out to list them ourselves on eBay, of course, minusing the fees and shipping and everything that has to do with that. After the new employee came into the store and gave us a quick glance, keep in mind, they never gave us a total value at all because they never added it themselves, but he said that they can only give us 20% as a store policy. They can only give us 20% of the final value of how much everything comes together for, which doesn't really make sense because we never got a total value at all. What? As you can see right here from the PayPal screenshot from the transaction, we were paid $585 minus $17.49 of fees, equaling to $567.51. Way less than the over $2,000 evaluation that me and my friend calculated while we were in the store. Due to the transaction being so quick, I don't have any video footage of how much we actually came to after the whole evaluation, but with it being over $2,000 and with us only being paying $585, I believe that we lost about a profit of $1,500 or so plus more. So the question that everybody's probably thinking is, would we consider this a scam? And technically, I would have to say no. What? Because they put the policy in front of you. They let you know what it is before you even make the transaction. You have the option to take your stuff back if you wanted to. But I do feel like due to the lengthy process of sitting there and watching everything be individually labeled, it kind of time consuming. So it makes you feel like, do I really want to drag this stuff back home? So I kind of get the concept of what they're going for and what they're doing, but I feel like 20% is kind of personally too low, especially for all of the things that we brought in. It doesn't make sense. Due to the fact that we only spent around $200 for the entire collection, I would say that we made fairly good profit, getting $585 from the $200, but we could have made a lot more. Now, I need you guys to go in the comments to let me know if we made a bad deal, if we should have took the stuff and just put it up individually on eBay. Well, I think that's the obvious answer, but let us know if you would have took the deal also from the store just for the convenience factor of getting rid of a lot of inventory to make a quick profit. Here on this channel, we're going to be showing you different ways of young people such as myself trying to become entrepreneurs, engaging in different business ventures, and just showing a little bit of behind the scenes of what it takes to run these businesses. I'm looking to drop a new video every week, so just stay tuned, subscribe, tell a friend, and yeah, peace out.